Hi everyone, and happy Thanksgiving weekend in a couple of days. So September is on the books, and wow, look at this, 2,329 sales in the month of September. That's very much a spring market. That's a 15.5% increase over August. Kind of a weird thing. That's not the normal direction, but hey, there it is. So what's happening essentially is we're continuing with this really low months of inventory, lots of sales, nothing to buy. What happens? Prices go up. We're at $561 as an average sale price in the month of September. Do you remember in May when I said, hey, look everyone, we're over 500 for the first time? We're at 561 at this point. Moving on, let's see what's happening here. So there's a 51% increase in sales volume for the month of September over last September. There's a 40% reduction in inventory. So what does that mean? Well, less than 1 month of standing inventory now versus 2.2 last year. 2.2 is a strong seller's market. 0.9 is just craziness, and it's driving the prices up, etc. Now, I've been calling this like a delayed spring market, and of course this is COVID influence, and we saw very few listings coming on and a bit of a lull when we would expect there not to be a lull, and hence why probably we're seeing volume happening now, kind of later into the year. Okay, moving on from there. Listen, I do expect that we'll have a bit of a softening into the fall. Now, by softening, I mean it's probably still going to be a seller's market, but maybe not as challenging of a seller's market as it is currently. 2018, kind of more of a normal year. We get into the back half, or the back quarter, I guess I should say. We get to about 4 months of standing inventory. That's almost approaching balance. 2019, we start to get into this really, tight market we've been talking about for a while now, and you still see that trend up towards the end of the year. Well, here we are, 2020 in red, no inventory. It's, I sound like a broken record. My expectation is we'll see a bit of a tick up as we do every year as we approach the winter, but probably still a seller's market, just hopefully one that's a little bit easier to secure a property for the buyers that are still waiting. Moving on from there, here's this crazy thing that's happened with prices. If we break the prices out, we're at $622,557 as an average sale price for the residential properties, up almost 30%, 27.9% from September a year ago. The condominiums are up from 309 to 373, so that's a almost 21% increase over last year. And again, that's what happens when there's no inventory. There's pressure on every property. At last count, we had almost 60% of homes selling. We're having more than one bid on them. So this is crazy. This has been very exciting. I think it might get a little bit easier. I don't have a crystal ball. Obviously, there's a threat of round 2 of COVID really washing through all this. So we'll see what the future has to bring. But September was super exciting, and man, unprecedented to say the least. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe, and we'll let you know how things are going by the end of October.